What I'm going to be doing here is starting a completely new server. This one is only 7 days old. I think it's called something like SARES. I'm going to select the veteran option. I'll just change my name. There we go. So let's press the next button. And there we go. We have started in the universe. Now this is a Lifeforms universe by the looks of it. Since I'm only going to be mining and doing researches, I will select collector for this. There we go. It's a bit slow. You have this directives as well at the start of the game. I'm not going to do all of this. I will collect the free dark matter at the start though. There we go, nice. Okay, so it's going to take a bit of time to get this account to any sort of level I can test with. What I'm going to do is upgrade, then come back to this tomorrow. Hopefully my account will look a bit better and I can see how my account compares to others here. Roughly 24 hours later, here's what my account looks like now. I did get attacked once overnight. That's kind of to be expected since I didn't really build any defense. However, I've still made reasonable progress. Mine's at 12, 12 and 9. I have been forced to build solar plants for the directives quest. Not something that's especially useful. This is pretty much all I have been doing so far, just following these quests and trying to complete as many as possible. Since a lot of these give resources, they are quite a useful way to progress at a decent rate. You can see here, that's what you get for completing all of these directives. A small chunk of dark matter plus a few resources that are quite useful at this stage. Here's some of the earlier pages, directives 1 and 2. Then here is the page I am currently working on. Let's see if I can get that done. Astrophysics is really important, so this is a directives quest I need to do. Right, let's close that. Now, I do want to bring up something else. If I bring up the high score list, oh, this will be quite interesting to see. You will love this. Now, I'm currently at rank 858, 379 points. That's not too bad. I'm not playing this competitively. If I go all the way to the end though, there's about 2,500 accounts that have 0 points on them. That's absolutely bizarre and not something I expected to see. On the older universes in OGame, it was never like this. What I think is going on here is Gameforge is making a bunch of fake accounts to try and boost up the player numbers. Now, I know that might sound ridiculous, but why would there be so many accounts on 0 points? I'm just going to go through some of these quickly. Now, this may take a bit of time. There's page upon page of accounts with 0 points. You can see them all here. An absolutely ridiculous amount. There really is no reason for someone to create an account, then just leave it on 0 points. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, but definitely worth showing. So there we go, we're starting on actual points now. Did you all notice they have generic names as well? Almost like they have been randomly generated. So maybe I'm onto something there. Making fake accounts to try and boost up the player numbers in new universes. I really hope Gameforge is not actually doing that, but it wouldn't surprise me. Anyway, on to the first page. This is also quite interesting for such a new uni. 33 million points already, then 13, then 10. There is absolutely no way anyone could compete with these accounts without spending money. It's as simple as that. Then if we scroll down, it doesn't really get that much better. These point scores are already pretty big. Scroll down a bit further and maybe I might get to top 100 if I keep playing this uni very competitively but without spending money, but you really can't compete. It's just a bit ridiculous now, unfortunately, in new universes. Let's come back to this tomorrow. I will give it one more day, then see how many points I have then, but there's no way I'm going to be getting anywhere near the top 100, unfortunately. Let's see what I can do though. Another 24 hours later. How many points will I have now? Alright, so at this point I have just over 1,100 points. I can also get another 2 planets, but I've decided not to do that. I'm going to abandon the account completely at this point. I see no reason to continue with this account. And my conclusions are, if you don't care about rank, then you don't really need to spend money on this game. Just bear in mind, if you join a new universe, a lot of the players near the top will be spending money. There's no real way you can compete with those without spending money yourself, so it's going to be extremely difficult. This game is very heavy pay to win now, unfortunately, and I really doubt this is going to be changed in the near future. This is what my main account on the game looks like, just over 3.2 billion points. I will do a quick overview of the main features of my account, so let's go over to the resources page over here. My mines on this planet are currently at 50, 43 and 45. I'll just bring these up quickly. The cost to upgrade is getting a bit insane. 36 billion metal, 9 billion crystal for the metal mine, 27 and 13 for the crystal mine, then 17 and 5 for deuterium. All my mines are powered by fusion reactors only now. All my planets are in slot 15 as well, so let's go ahead and bring up the researches. My current goal is to get astrophysics done. There's only 8 weeks left on that, which is pretty nice. Let's bring up astrophysics. This is what the costs for the next level look like. Quite expensive, but worth doing, I think, in my opinion, to get a new planet. Then I will bring up the lifeforms page. That's what my buildings look like on this planet. All my planets are pretty similar. Then the lifeform development over here. I have complete tier 3 researches on all planets. They look pretty similar to this. There's the odd change to a few of the planets, but most of them will have this exact set of researches on them. I've done quite well with this. The most important one here for my class is the rock tile collector enhancement. There it is there. It boosts up most of the collector bonuses. This makes it one of the most important lifeform researches in the game if you have a mining account that uses collector. Alright, so now I'm going to bring up the high score list in this universe. I have not spent money on this game for absolutely ages. As such, my points are quite low compared to some of the other accounts here, but I have still managed to maintain a rank between 40 and 50 at most times, so that's not too bad. However, this is pretty ridiculous. There's my points, 3.2 billion. Then if we scroll up, the pay to win side of this game becomes very apparent very quickly. You can see absolutely ridiculous amounts of points there. Now, if you don't want to spend money on this game and you join an older universe like this one, you really have no chance whatsoever. It is pretty much entirely pay to win. You can see here on the high scores just how far ahead the top players are now. If you join this universe at a later game stage, then the only way you are going to be able to compete is by throwing ridiculous amounts of money at the game. But is there a solution? Yes, there is. It's to play OGame X instead. This is the best OGame clone I have played so far. This is far fairer for a free-to-play player. You get 100,000 dark matter per day from the promote server. As well as that, it's quite easy to earn around 150k just from expedition farming and asteroids. Now this game is pretty fast though. You can see the server settings here, so bear that in mind if you are going to play this. When attacks only take 3 minutes, you need to be on your A game, that's for sure. No idling with fleet. You have to fleet save as soon as you are done basically, but if you play this game for yourselves, you will hopefully quickly adjust to the speeds. In my opinion, this game is quite a bit better than vanilla OGame. This is why I spend most of my time on this rather than vanilla. And there we go, that's the end of this video. I hope you found that interesting. So to conclude, this game is basically pure pay to win now. If you want to compete without spending money, well, it's not possible on this version of OGame, let's be honest. Of course, you will get somewhere without spending money, just don't expect to get into the top 10 or anywhere near that. If you did enjoy this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing is always very much appreciated. Check out a previous video on the screen. You can also subscribe from here if you want to do so. And thanks for watching.